Hello guys and welcome to the channel. Today we're reviewing the Aoshima Pagani Zonda F, and if you've already built this kit yourself, you will appreciate the lack of gaps between the panels, around the doors, around the hood, and so on, because this kit is notorious for having issues in the fitment area. So yeah, I built this about 6 months ago now. Really happy with the result, and yeah, we'll get into the details of reviewing this, but yeah, stay tuned and find out what you're getting yourself into if you decide to build this kit. Starting with the first category, the molding of the kit, and I think the quality of the plastic is second to none. It's really good quality. So yeah, 3 points for that. There's no flash, there's no um, warping or sink marks or anything like that. So the quality of the plastic is really good. 3 points. Second category is the body or the outside details. And I think, again, very good execution. Everything is sharp. All the details, everywhere you look, all the vents, they're very sharp. And they've done a very good job in building this kit in terms of the details outside. Everything is as expected. So 3 points with that. No complaints there. Moving on to the interior details, I removed one of the doors for you to see it better. And again, interior detail was absolutely superb. Everything is so well executed. All the central console displays and instrument clusters, the steering wheel, the seats, door cards, everything is absolutely superb. And there's nothing else to say really. 3 points for that. Absolutely amazing interior. Moving on to the chassis details, there's not much to say here because obviously all the supercars nowadays, they have sort of a plastic, or not plastic, probably carbon fiber, but anyways, you can't see much details underneath. So it's not their fault, that's how it is. It's reproduced accurately. Yeah, you can see a little bit of the suspension. You can see a little bit of the exhausts and other parts in the undercarriage, but yeah, not much to say here. I would probably give it a point. There's not a visual impact of any sort. Engine detail, again, this is where this kit really shines. Engine is absolutely superb. Loads of details, not much to add to it, accurate. And yeah, there's, especially if you get the etched parts that comes, you know, it's separate, you pay extra for them, but really worth getting them because it adds parts like the badges here, the Mercedes badge, the exhaust is also etched. There's other bits and pieces inside in the interior that's edged parts. But anyway, the engine is absolutely superb. Loads of details, especially if you go for putting carbon fiber on it. Yeah, really good details in the engine compartment, especially if you, yeah, like I said, if you go all the way to putting the carbon fiber onto it. Really good. 3 points here, no complaints. Now, looking at the clear parts, there's no complaints in the windshield. Really good quality. Side windows as well, rear one, top. You might notice that the top has a little bit of a tint. It's actually on the interior I've put a carbon fiber, transparent carbon fiber decal, and it kind of looks like it's sort of a slightly tinted um, top sunroof. But yeah, that's extra added by myself. The rear lights, good quality, nothing to complain there. However, the fronts were, by my standards, unusable, not very good quality. So what I've done, I've taken some LED, small LED bulbs, and they look like it's sort of a projector or LED lights. So yeah, that's upgraded there. So in terms of that, I would only give it 2 points because of the headlights. I really couldn't make it look nice. So yeah, 2 points there. In terms of the decals, it does come with the normal sort of decals where you put the Pagani logo here, the Mercedes logo, or the Pagani logo at the back and at the front. However, those ones are the photo etched parts, so they're not the decals, and I would definitely recommend you get the photo etched parts, because the decals, they don't really look that good. No carbon fiber decals, so if you want to make this look really nice as the original, you need to go and get yourself a few carbon fiber decal sheets to add to it. So because of that, really in the decal department, not much. 1 point, I would say, doesn't come with much. Moving on to fitment, this is the area where this kit has messed up. They messed up on fitment because, well, it doesn't fit at all. So to manage this, you're gonna have to build the kit as it is, as you see it in my hand. So I removed the covers, the engine cover, the front cover, and the doors. So you're gonna have to build it as it is, as you can see it here, and then only after that, try to put them together, put the doors together, put the front cover, the rear together, modify them, then paint them, and so on. So with this one, where you're going to have issues is around the doors. You're going to have issues here, you're going to have issues here, and at the front. So you're going to have to, I had to add plastic to it, molded and sanded down to match. Then you're going to have issues here at the front, all around, top and side, and a little bit on the wheel arch as well. You're going to have to add a little bit of plastic here, because otherwise it will look, there will be a massive gap between this part and here in the front. And at the back, there will be a lot to do over here where it meets the door, both sides, and this part over here where, you know, the top of the cover. Now you're also going to have to add thickness to this wall here. So as you can see, this is a little bit thicker, this is a little bit thinner. You're going to have to add that, because when you put it on, it doesn't sit flush with the doors. So there's a lot of work there. Also at the back over here, you're going to have to add. So everywhere you look, everywhere you're going to have a panel line, you're going to have to add material, you're going to have to add plastic to it to make it fit. So that's what it is with the fitment. It's an absolute nightmare to make this fit. Now, what I've done with this one to sit flush is I've added magnets here, here, over here, everywhere where they meet. So when you put it together, the small magnets um, uh, will stick with each other, and they will keep the body together. Otherwise, you're gonna have to glue them, and it's a shame to glue them if you're not gonna see that engine, the interior, and everything else. Same with the engine cover. You're gonna I've put magnets here on this. This will get on with the doors and I think over here, so it will just stick to the car. So if you add the magnets, like I showed you, this is how you put the car back together, and this is how easy it would be for you to um, basically have the car, assemble it every time you want to clean it. The doors go there, the front just clicks in place with the magnets, and the rear as well. There you go, done. But yeah, otherwise fitment horrible, 0 points. Now when it comes to customization, number one, I would definitely recommend you get the photo etched parts. You can see all the grills, the radiators will have photo etched, all the logos, interior, metal parts, exhaust, that will have photo etched as well. So I'll definitely recommend that. Another part to customize is if you have the ability, is to get carbon fiber. So as you can see, there's carbon fiber everywhere, the tub, the interior, everywhere you look. I've put carbon fiber decals, even on the underneath of the covers. There's carbon fiber. So everywhere you look, interior as well, the doors, you're gonna have carbon fiber because that's how the real car is. Another part where I've added something is this spoiler. I've seen it in one of the Zondas Fs or on the internet, so I thought it looks cool. So I've added that tail um, spoiler. Otherwise, it's quite standard. I haven't done anything else, and I don't think you really need to do anything else apart from a few parts here and there. I've added a few wires at the front just to simulate the radiator hoses, and a few wires at the back, but that's minimal, so not too much there. I think in terms of the exterior, I don't think you should, personally, I don't think you should customize it in any way, wide body or anything like that, because you know, this car is beautiful as it is. So yeah, just a few subtle touches here and there, but nothing major, except for the carbon fiber. You really need to do that. Finally, the cool factor. I think this is an amazing car, amazing kit. It looks so good on the shelf, and definitely want to have. It's one of the coolest car, one of my favorite cars. So definitely want to have. Yeah, three points, 3 points there. So with a total of 21 points, do I recommend this kit? I don't know. I think I do recommend it if you are advanced, if you have the experience and ability to add the carbon fiber, but especially if you have the ability to scratch build and add plastic and sand it down to the gaps between the panel lines. Because if you don't, it's just a waste of money. The kit will look horrible. It would not fit. It would just look really, really bad, no matter how well you paint it and polish it or whatever. It doesn't work. So I do recommend it if you have the ability, if you're advanced. If you're not, I do not recommend it because you would be wasted money. You would throw it out of the window anyways. So yeah, I recommend it, yes, to advanced, no to beginners. And with that said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and keep on building.